Yo, hello, and happy Wednesday. Goodness me, week's going fast. So yeah, well, and welcome to another unbuild the ROUTEMASTER. In fact, I think this one's part 5. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, part 5, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whichever you want to go. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a bit more of this ROUTEMASTER, this unbuilt ROUTEMASTER, and we're just a catch up. We're going to be turning it into a open top bus. So I think we've got one back here somewhere that I can show you. Goodness me, where's my brand gone? There we are. So if I go down here and just click on that one, and then we click on okay, that's what we're going to be making. So eventually, so I'm going to be making an East Yorkshire double deck open top ROUTEMASTER bus out of this normal Hachette / Agora ROUTEMASTER, Transport for London ROUTEMASTER in 1/12 scale. So that was very badly put together by someone. Not that I'm bothered about that, like I'm just more bothered that it's all there, which it is. And so we're taking it all apart, and then we're going to restore all the bits and paint all the bits, and then we're going to put it back together, and we're going to be making it into an open top ROUTEMASTER. Wow. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing with this, just as a recap. So I'm going to have a look at my comments now, and goodness me, there's a lot in the comments in the chat. You do know how to chat, you guys, don't you? So right, first off then, D Harris, good evening. Again, Dave said good evening, D, thanks for joining. So Spoon, hello all, hi Spoon. And then D says evening Spoon, and Spoon says just finished putting the kids to bed. Okay, jolly good. Well, this is the night shift then, or one of them. So Horlix says good evening DS Models and Vintage. Good evening Horlix, thanks for joining. And then Horlix says I know a bit about this, you see. Horlix says those that watched the Arduino show from this evening, you'll be pleased to know that minutes after the show ended, I fixed the code and all works now. We'll explain all next week. And that's from Horlix. So, and I'm witness to that because I actually saw it. So, and then we've got my lovely wife, Crafty Chris. Evening all. Hello, darling. And then we've got a lovely lady that's been messing around with some elastic tonight, Yorkshire Crafter. Hi, Dave and everyone. Hi, Yorkshire Crafter. Jubilee. And then we've got Spoon says just had to refresh as both accounts was out of sync. Okay, thank you for that. And we've got Dave Builds as well. And Dave Builds says, good evening, Dave. Good luck with your unbuild. And very good evening to all in chat. Okay, let's have another one. And Dave Builds says, well done, Horlix. I knew you would sort it out. Yeah, so did I. Yeah, because it was a bit awkward, I suppose. It's one of them things. It had to be something awkward. It's a bit like that when I'm trying to sort out an engine and I can't get it to run. It will be something out of the ordinary and awkward and something you don't really think about. And it'll be something so simple that you think it can't possibly be that, but 9 times out of 10 it is. So this star system is really doing my biscuit tonight. Okay, I'll star that one then. Okay, and unstar that one. Thank you. Right. Okay, let's get on. Where was we up to then? So we was up to, or should I say down to 115. So 115, and 115 is, if I have to remind you, it's the lamps, trims, and rear wall panel. So yeah, if you've done the ROUTEMASTER, that'll come in. You'll remember the rear wall panel with all the lights on and everything, the back window. So we're going to be unbuilding all that tonight. And in actual fact, we're going to go about 3 or 4 steps as well. So if I can get on, I'll do about an hour's work. I've got the screw tub with all the different screw names on. I've got my pen, I've got some bags, and I've got some screwdrivers as well. And I've got a cup of tea, and I've got another drink tonight as well. I've got another drink that I'm trying out, and that's cloudy apple juice. So yeah, cloudy apple juice. Yeah, Doesn't look too appetizing, does it? But actually it tastes wonderful. Yeah, cloudy apple juice from direct from Morrison's, their own make. Yeah, beautiful. So get them in the fridge. Right, I've got the bus here right at the side of me, and oh, there's a bit more chat. I'll bring that up. So D Harris says, evening Dave Mac again. Yeah, jolly good evening. And yeah, wait, what is down that chat? I don't know. Let's have the chat. Let's start the chat. There we go. Yeah, right, let's crack on then. So where is my camera? Well, I don't know what I'm looking up there for my camera for. Don't know, I'm all sixes and sevens today. I've been here, there and everywhere we have today. There we are, there's the back end of the bus. Okay, just move my camera around a little, and hopefully you can see everything what I'm going to be taking off. So the back end of the bus looks actually quite good, doesn't it? So, and if you can see anything on my table, it's actually my placemats and the bags and a pen. And yeah, you can't really see the dog because he's asleep on the chair behind the other side. So right, okay, so let me just get this camera properly on there, full screen, and then I've done the chat there. Okay, right, so oh, I've just noticed a bit more chat. I'll bring that up because that's interesting. So D Harris says, Crafty Chris and Yorkshire Crafter, good evening. And then Dave Builds says, evening again, D. And then Spoon says, Harshet is dropping this build at the end of March. All 50% at the till. Yes. Yeah, I'm well aware of that, Spoon. And I can't really afford to buy any more, really. So I'm going to be saying no. Well, I've actually got everything that I need. You know, all being well, that is, fingers crossed. But yeah, thanks for that information. But yeah, I do know about that information. But Agora models are still keeping on with it, so it will be around for a long time yet. So Yorkshire Crafter says, hi D Harris. Okay, right, let's star that one, unstar that one, and let's make a move. So screwdrivers, I've got the Agora one, I've got the wearer one, and I've got the bags, and I've got my pen, and I've got everything that I need. Right, so let me open the screw pot, because there is a lot of NM screws again, and the NM screws are mostly on the back end of this bus. Okay, I've just got to be careful that I don't knock my keyboard. And that I don't knock the stream off. So here we go. Right, I've got a lot of room here, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So some of these screws I'm actually loosened already, and because I didn't want it to obviously take too long, so I'm just going to be pulling them out as I've been doing all the way along. So, and screw by screw, I'll be putting them into the. I should have got my magnetized paper out tonight, and I didn't. I was busy doing something else. I was actually cooking tea and seeing to the dog, and watching Horlix and Mark stream, and eating tea, and so as you do. So yeah, been actually quite busy today. The dog's been for a nice new haircut. Yeah, and he goes to the lady that he always goes to, and she makes a lovely fuss of him too, so which is really nice. She is a really kind lady when she's doing dogs, and she was recommended to us by a friendly policeman that we actually know, so he takes his dogs to her, and yeah, we've never had any complaints whatsoever. So yeah, she does really make a nice job, and she's one of these where she actually sits and loves the dogs as well, you know, whereas, you know, you get some of them just doing it for a job and money. She actually sits and loves them if they need a love, which is really nice. And there we are, we've got that one off. Just take the screw out of the strip. Come on, screw, get out the strip. So Right, now put that down there. I'm putting the strips down here, and then I'm going to be putting them in the bag because it's obviously on its wheels now and it's on my lazy Susan. So, and I thought it was a bit easier than popping it on its side tonight. So I don't need the cushion or anything. And in fact, I'm going to put some screws down here as well, so it might be a bit easier. At least I won't be able to knock them off or anything. So there's these screws and there's some JP screws, I believe, as well. So, but we'll come to the JP screws when we come to them, if I can remember where they are on this issue. That's the thing, I can't remember where they are on this issue. The JP screws. Was they're screwing something else on at the back there, underneath the panel, maybe? I don't know. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Yeah. I know what I've done this week that's different. I've cut my nails, and so it's making it more harder to get these screws out when they get stuck in. Anyway, this back panel actually looks quite good. It looks in fair condition, apart from around the corner here. It looks as though it's a little dented around the corner. But not too bad. All in, not too bad. Hope you can all hear me, guys. All right, and you can see everything that's going on. And ask you these silly questions like I do every week. But I always like to know that you can all see and all hear all right. Because we get you not to have both sight and sound. Come on. And when I come out, okay. So yeah, it's been one of them weeks so far. Heck of a bit of a week, and yeah, a lot of things going off in this world that are quite nasty and sinister, aren't they? So thought I'd come and give you guys a bit of a treat tonight and get you to think about something else. And just do a stream before you all went to bed. And so you'll all be thinking about the back end of my bus instead of what's going on in the world, maybe. Well, wishful thinking. So, yeah, so I'm getting around this corner now on the bottom strip. Come on. Yeah, coming out. What was I saying? I can't remember. I don't know. Just gently set this one out the corner. Not sure what this one's. Oh, it's got in. It's got it. I've got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. On the flat. There we are. Put the strip down there. Okay. I forgot to count the strips on the magazine, but I well done. I don't think there's any missing off the back here, which is quite surprising. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting this back panel off and seeing what's behind here. Oops, that's the strip dropped off. Because I do believe that obviously most of the electrics are back here and back on this corner again there. Yeah, and then we'll find out what's happening with the electrics and see what other bits have been snipped off. Oh, where did that go? I don't know. It boinged somewhere. So I hope I haven't gone in my tea. On my cloudy apple juice. I'm surprised you guys like watching stuff like this, but having said that, you know, it's unusual, isn't it, I suppose, because everybody's building them. Nobody's taking one apart from me. So that's why it is a bit strange, but I really do appreciate you guys watching as well. I didn't expect that you would like, but yeah, as I say, it's something different, and I'd certainly be watching it if the shoe was on the other foot, because it's just something entirely different to what we're normally used to. Normally used to building these things and not taking them apart, aren't we? So another corner screw. Oh, let's see if I can get that one not to boing off. Oh, it's on there. There it is. It nearly fell off and onto the floor. Never mind. We've got a brown carpet as well. I've got a dark brown carpet, and they get lost in the carpet. Carpet monster eats them. And then if the carpet monster doesn't get them, the Hoover eats them. Yeah. Then if the Hoover don't eat them, they always end up in my slipper. And I wonder what that is in my foot. And I get to bed and I've got this thing sticking out my foot and in my sock. I'm thinking, that's an M screw. So, yeah. They end up in some weird and wonderful places, these screws. Certainly do. Oh, come on. Where you come. And one more, and then we've got that long strip off that. And I think there's only one strip on then to get off then, and then we're very near. So what I decided to do with this back end actually comes in 2 issues, does this back end. So I've actually decided to just do it in 1 issue and call it 2 issues. So it's actually 114 and 115. So, and then I can put all the strips and all the bits that go on the back end of the bus that you put onto the panel beforehand, all in 1 bag. And then A, it saves me a bag, and because they do cost a bit to these bags. And B, if I mark on the bag 114, 115, I can't go wrong, can I? So that's what I'm going to do. And that's just because we have a bit of prior knowledge about the bus and what goes on it and everything. And but I will check just to make sure that we have got all the issues of 114, 115 all in the same bag. I'm not so sure about this strip though. I can't remember whether this strip was in, or whether this strip was, oh god, and then there's a screwdriver, or whether this strip was in the destination plan packet. I don't know. I can't remember. Oops, come here, screw. There we are. Don't think it goes any further than that. No, it doesn't. Just got to be careful it doesn't spring off around this corner. Oh, don't spring. Please release me, let me go. For I don't love you anymore. No, I don't. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, there we go, you see. So, if I remember rightly now, we've got to pull them little wires out of there. And they're out the holders. Yeah. So I think they're just pushed in, aren't they? Okay, so it looks like we've got plenty of wire in there, but yeah, I found a socket that's not connected, look at that. It's an end socket that's not connected. Yeah, bit of good detective work that, isn't it? What else we can find? Interesting. Oh, I wonder what's behind there. Yeah, okay. Right, let's see if I can get these LEDs out. There's one. And just nip it with my fingers. And pull. That's it. We've got it. So that's the back end of the bus off. Yeah, nothing written on it. Nothing. Oh, I see. Somebody's put some little black strips of Geordie on there to stop that on there. That's a good idea. Right, okay. So what I need to do now is look carefully in the magazine 114, 115. See if I can put my teeth back in. And see what else we need. Is it this that comes? Could be, couldn't it? Yeah, could be. And it's actually got a scratch on the back window. Dear, oh dear. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in 114 first. So 114 is the tin plate back, and then the brake lights, and the brake lights innards, outers. Yeah, I've got all them. And brake lights innards, outers on the back panel. So that's 114. 115 will be, okay, 115B. I'm looking for light indicator lamp bracket curved shape. So that's that one. So I don't have to take the plastic screws out. the DP screws because they're actually on the tin plate themselves. So they are one there and one there, and they use the DP screws to fix them in. So I'm just going to leave them in for the time being. I mean, yeah, they'll have to be stripped off when I do paint it, but yeah, at least I know where they are. So I can put all them and the strips and into the same bag. So 114, 115. So all I've got to do there is mark 114, 115 on one bag, isn't it? Where's my pen? There it is. Okay, let's have a look then, shall we? So 114, 115. 114 and 115. Okay. And just to prove to you guys that we've done that. 114, 115. Okay. In the bag. We've got it in the bag. Right. Okay, so can't get into the bag now. Okay. So all I've got to do is pop this into the bag, put the strips in, and then sort the screws out. And job's a good one. We can do a bit more, can't we? What time is it? Just gone half past. So what we've been going about 20 minutes. We're not doing so bad. I'll come back to the chat in a minute, guys, and just get all these strips in. All these strips that we've obviously just taken off. You can't get your fingers to work properly. It is a bit awkward, these little strips, but we do now. We do now, don't we? So all them are the same screws. That's all the strips. And just not my screwdriver on the floor. Okay, well, I've got another one. So that's all in the bag. 114 and 115 in the bag. Okay, so that's them issues. Another bag and another issue. So 113 then. 113. Right, okay. Let's get all these screws picked up. They're all NM screws. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing, I don't think. I'm just on my cutting mat here, and I'm just literally running around with my screwdriver and picking them up because my screwdriver is obviously magnetised. So, and they are metal screws. Okay, nicely in. So if you're looking at this for the first time, like spoon for instance, yeah, this is how this bus is built. It's got a framework all the way around it, and the panels are all screwed to the framework. And yeah, it has inner panels as well, which are plastic. So the framework is metal. Okay, so all the framework is metal. All the panels are steel. And so yeah, we go from there, and we're just in a state of taking things off, issue by issue. And I just noticed that the number plate's really loose, and I can't remember if the number plate wants to come off as well. Oh no, I know what's in the next issue. Okay, so let's go back to the chat a minute. Let's pick up another screw. Where's that one from? From under there. There we are. Where is my mouse? Lost me mouse. Goodness me, some chat going on in here, guys and dolls. Goodness me, right. Okay, so D Harris says evening Horlix, and I bet it was something easy on the code. And then David Bassett says, good evening, Dave said, ding ding. Good evening, David. And yes, I'm forever ready with that dinger. David Bassett says, hi again, D Harris and Yorkshire Crafter. And David Bassett says, evening again, Horlix. Glad you cracked the code. Yes. Yeah, he certainly did crack the code. So David Bassett says, loud and clear, Dave. Looking good, thank you. And then David Bassett said, evening, Crafty Chris. D Harris says, evening again, David Bassett. David Bassett says, and evening to you, Rockety Spoon. David Bassett said, this is certainly a different twist on the ROUTEMASTER model builds, Dave. Yes, certainly is. Well, just going backwards in time, aren't we? Some of you guys are building the DeLorean, going forwards in time, and we're going backwards in time. So maybe we went back in time to 1960 and changed the DeLorean for a ROUTEMASTER. Now it's a time machine. I don't know. I know that sounds a bit nutty, but there you go. Right, so David Bassett said, did you find the little strip that disappeared inside the bus on a previous Unbuild live stream, Dave? No, I didn't, sadly, but I do know it was a little one, and I do know exactly where it is. It's actually in between the top deck and the top deck and the lower deck. And when I get all these panels off, I'll be able to split the top deck and lower deck, and I'll be able to get it straight away. I know exactly where it is. It's just that I can't get it. So, okay, Leroy Wiz. Evening, hi Leroy Wiz. Thanks for joining. So, and then Spoon says, I wasn't happy today. I had to turn up for a meeting, and when I was there, they cancelled it a few days ago and didn't tell me. Goodness me. Goodness me. I don't like that sort of thing. I've been in thousands and thousands of meetings in my time, and punctuality I always liked, and I always liked people to turn up as well. So yeah, I know exactly what that feels like, Rackety Spoon. I do, and I don't like it. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. So D Harris says, never seen this ROUTEMASTER build. What better way to watch than an unbuild rebuild? Yes, absolutely. And we'll tell you little hints and tips along the way of what we did and what we didn't do and all the rest of it. And you can see that the main wiring for these ROUTEMASTERs is all in this back offside corner. And the battery box is down here. And you've got the main wiring coming down just before the battery box, just before the rear wheel. So down there, I know it's difficult to see with this camera. And then we've got the wiring that comes in here, up here and round, and through the top and everything. And you'll see where all the wires go, hopefully, when we get everything else off this build. So David Bassett says, Dave, say the crooner say. No, Dave, the crooner say. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to sing. So David Bassett said 2 issues unbuilt for the price of 1. Yes, absolutely. And we're going to get a lot more done in a minute. So David Bassett says, Danno's Universe says, sorry. Hello, Dave, and everyone in chat. Hi, Danno's Universe. Thanks for joining. And D House says, evening at Danno's Universe. And then Crafty Chris, Yorkshire Crafter says, night all need an early night. Yeah, okay. And night, Julie, take care now, and make sure you get some plenty of sleep and rest. Okay, right, I'll just start that comment there. I think we started, yes. I don't think it's on screen, is it? No, it's not on screen. So next one down then says Nigel Branthwaite says, hi Dave, hi all. Hi Nigel, thanks for joining. And Danno's Universe says, hi D. And then D House says, night Yorkshire Crafter. Okay, star the comment. Unstar that one, star that one. Come on. Star. Okay, I don't want to star. That's better. There we go. Right, let's get on. Let's see what isn't in or is in issue 113. Can you remember? Well, no, I couldn't either until I saw this magazine. Oh goodness me! Come on, Anne, get up there a little bit. There we are. So issue 113 happens to be this rear emergency window, and so there we go. Look, so the rear emergency window and the brackets and the screws and everything else. So yeah, we don't have to take it all apart yet. I will take it apart for painting, so I just need to take the fixing screws off and put them in the pot, and I'm leaving the hinges on, and everything else will go straight into the bag, so as it is, and then I can obviously see to it. It'll be all together in the bag, and I can see to it when I come to it later stage. So what do we have to do then? We have to take the emergency window off. I've got some tape around it because believe it or believe it not, this emergency window will not stay in there because it's been put in wrong somehow. These hinges have been put on the wrong. There seems to be like a thing going off with the hinges here where they've gone that way instead of that way or straight. So I think we need to look at them hinge brackets properly to actually ascertain which is which. I can't remember if there was left-handed, right-handed, or the hinges were left-handed, right-handed, but something's not right here because obviously it doesn't close properly. It leaves a great big gap around here, and we're going to need this for the open topper, because the open top roof actually comes just round. You can't see my fingers there. Lift that up slightly. Come on. The open top roof actually comes round there and then is shaped round each side as it goes round each side, and then it comes it's actually shaped around there like that, and then this lower one's in, but these windows are in. Okay, right, so let's have this taken off then, if I can. Can I just take all these screws out and get it out? I don't know, there isn't a screw in there, look. So it could be one of the problems. So we've just got two screws. There isn't a screw in there neither. So I've tried screwing the screws in with the hinges that way like that. I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what we can do about taking it off, shall we? And well, I need my smaller screwdriver. Well, let's do it. And this will do it, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll have to refer back to these instructions to see exactly how this goes on, but for ease of taking it apart, we'll just take these two screws out, and Bob's your uncle, it should come off. And yeah, it will do. I can feel it's coming off now. So come on then. It's a long time ago since we put that in, you see. I'm just going to take the screws out of here. Come on, get out of there, drop out. Is it not going to drop out? There's one. And can I get the other screw out, or is it jammed by the hinge? Oh no, it's coming out. There we are. So there is the offending part. That's the inside, and it's got the lift handle and everything, and then that's the outside. And then obviously, oh goodness me, this handle's real stiff as well. I reckon that's really tight. So yeah, this normally works. You open it that way and then drop it down, and then you push it back up and then close it like that. Okay, so it normally works on the model, or should do, but this one doesn't. So looking at the hinges, I wonder if they're in the wrong way. I don't know. So that certainly isn't right. So anyway, that's to be discussed at a later date. So that's issue 113. So literally two screws, and then we've got the unit to obviously undo later on for painting, because I won't get away without taking the glass out and everything for painting. So I need to write on my bag then, issue 113. Pen. There we go. There's my pen. Come on. 113. Okay. Issue 113. So just two NM screws and a emergency door window. Yeah, and I think most deckers still have their emergency door window up that area to this day as well. So that's that. Okay, so a new bag, and then a new issue, and then I'll just put my. So can anyone remember what was in issue 112? Just pick up these screws. Them screws actually aren't right. Them screws are longer ones. So let me just check them out. So they need to be in a different pot. So if I remember rightly, it actually says that they were. Come on, where's the screws? Okay. It says that they are EM screws. EM screws, and they actually do look longer, so yeah. So I need to put them in the EM hole on there. Okay, and guess what? I don't have one, so I'll have to write on there. Pen again. Pen. EM. EM on the pot. Okay, because we'll be coming across a lot more of EMs. There we are. Okay, so I've got them in there now. Right, let's carry on. 113, 112. So 113 magazine can go over there. I'll have a slap of my tea. And then we'll carry on. So what is in the... Oh! Issue 112 happens to be this. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do. Right. Fitting the rear upper deck panel and destination blind, or unfitting it as we are going to be. Unfitting it. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws, and then we've got this extra bit around here. Now I don't know actually if that holds on to anything behind there. I don't know whether it does, but I'll try taking it off without that. But I've noticed that there's 2 strips missing there, so one there and one there. That's missing. Is there anything else missing? I don't think so. No, it's all still there. Yeah. Okay. So two strips missing there. So I think we'll have all them screws out first. So they're the panel strips that are missing from there. And I do believe that these are all EMs again. Sorry, no, they're not. The NMs. Sorry. Let's have a look. Double check. Let's double check the NMs. Yeah. NMs. Are they all NMs around there? And what about round the destination blind? No. They are BPs. Right. So these around the destination blind, they're all BPs. Okay. So right close to the destination blind. So I'm going to try and get them off. Get this panel off without taking that off first of all, and it'll help me out later on. But everything else is NM screws, even though these NM screws seem a bit long in this one. So I might question them. I'll put them separate for now and just see what they're like next to a definite NM screw. You can see what problem I'm going to have, but like, you know, that's the nature of the build, and that's the enjoyment. See what we're finding. See how somebody's built it and everything. It's rather intriguing. It's intriguing why that won't come up there as well. Oh, I'll try and get it out later. Let's try and work on the strips first. So putting the strips in and that on these issues, you've got to be very careful indeed not to scratch it. And I have noticed that somebody's actually scratched this and repainted it. And yeah, that's an NM screw for definite. So they are. So yeah, they've scratched it, and they've scratched it in the usual place, and that's smooth the camera so you can maybe see it. So it's there, look. That's where they usually scratch. You can see it's a scratch there, look. So it's actually quite deep in the paintwork, but it doesn't matter because obviously it's going to be painted anyway. But yeah, that's where they usually scratch under people. Yeah. This is a fixed destination on the rear. Just for those of you who don't know. Yeah, the fixed destination. Was a bit of a letdown really, because on the front we actually have a destination we can configure to wherever we want, can't we, or to wherever the blind actually stays, you know, which is rather good. But the back and the side are fixed destinations, which is a bit disappointing, especially to us bus enthusiasts, because we like to mess around with stuff like that. So the destination that'll go back on here, it will be just seafront service, I do believe. It'll either say Bridlington, Scarborough or seafront service on there, and that's because it's purely and simply been done as an East Yorkshire bus. So it'll be one of the buses that one of the seafront service buses that did the seafront service either Bridlington, Scarborough, Withersea, Hornsea, all them. So, and I'll decide what route I'm going to put it on a bit later on. And I think I can get hold of somebody who can actually make blinds, as I was told. And I think it's Clint Hancock that gave me the details of somebody who can actually make them. So, put that strip down there. Okay. Right. I think it's held on by that. Yes, it is. It's held on by the little ones. Them little strips are missing as well. Let's see. These little strips are missing on the cream band, which is such a shame. But I'm pretty sure I can sort something out. With the amount of strips that I will have for spare, and I have got some tiny drills, etc., and some tiny tin snips that could make something with. I'm sure that's if I haven't got the issues. I've actually got a spare issue of this somewhere, because I remember doing on my East Yorkshire one, my blue and cream one. I remember I couldn't get it right for some reason, and I had the opportunity of starting again, so I started again on it, and I put all the strips and the screws and the bits and pieces to one side, because I'd actually got a brand new copy of this issue to do with the East Yorkshire one, so I know for a fact that I've actually got spares for this one somewhere kicking about, which is rather good, because yeah, I do need them panel strip ones, and I do need the still can't get that one up. I do need the little ones. Come on. So it depends on how far we go tonight. These are different. These are different size screws. But if these aren't the correct screws in here, maybe he's had problems screwing it together. I don't know. That is possible, because it was a devil with the back end, getting the back end together, wasn't it? For those of us that's done it, it wasn't easy. Got them. That one there. And then there's them three up the panels there. There was one at this side, which is a stubborn one. Leave the BP ones if I can. Is that stubborn? Yeah, that's just going round and round. You send me right round, baby, right round. Come on. Oh, got a feeling a screw just jumped out there. It was that yellow one. Yeah. So, goodness me, that's been under some tension as that one. Dear, oh dear. This is where I found out that this panel is actually bent. You watch. Yeah, look a bit long for NM screws for these, but we'll see. Come on, I got that one out, but it's just this middle one. Come on, get on there. Coax it out a little bit. There we go. That's down. There's the screw. Right, that one to coax out there, and there's one on the corner. Two around the corner. Little strip here, isn't there? This is a big moment when this panel comes off. Goodness me. I think that's been glued to the thing. Goodness me. Yeah. Blimey, that's been under some tension. Now then, does that strip carry on down there? Yes, it does. It can come off that one. Can if I can get the screwdriver to grip it. Goodness me. Get in there. I reckon that's been glued. God, Bennett. That's the worst one we've had so far, I reckon. God, blimey. Yeah, got that one off. Okay, there is one here, isn't there? Yeah, there is. There's always one that's awkward. Can't loosen it off. I wonder if it's been glued. I don't know. You don't want to come off, guys. Why don't it want to come off? It don't want to leave. What we're going to do with that? Get them under it, maybe. Get them under it. No, I don't think there's enough to get them under it. I don't know. Let's have a look. Come on, come on. Ugh. Goodness me. Well, it's crying time again. Are you leaving? And it won't be long until it's crying time. Now then, let's have a little screwdriver under there. Let's coax it. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Out we come. There we are. There we are. Right. Oh, yeah. That's not the right screw. Huh. Right. Okay. So. Oh dear, look at this. Where is the electronics? Where is the electronic plate that goes behind there? There ain't one. Dear oh dear. Yeah, it's gone. So that's this side that hasn't got one, and it should have one over the destination there, over the entrance, and there hasn't got one, and it should have one there over the back end destination. Okay, and this destination is just screwed on by them BP screws around there, which I can obviously take off when I'm going to come to paint the panel. Yes, indeed. So let's get a bag and let's sort this out for issue. Was it 113? No? 112. Right, so I need to write on the bag. Pen. 112. Okay, 112. Right. Now I've got 112. That's mostly there as well. Especially with the strips. That down a bit. Let's get these strips in. One. So it's only got half the strips here. That's that one. Okay, and then the rest are screws. Okay, just to make sure, yeah. Okay. That's all in the bag. In the bag, marked up 112. Right, what's next then, guys? 110? No, 111. All the ones, 111. What's in there? It's a front corner. It's the offside front corner. Right, okay. So, let's bring a bit of chat up, and I'm going to actually put these screws to one side, because these screws, you can't see them, guys, but they're actually a mixture of goodness knows what screws in there. And I'm pretty sure that all them screws that we should have taken out would have been NM screws, but there's a mixture in there. And so I'm just putting them to one side and see what exactly, if I can find out what they are, because they're definitely not NM screws. Okay. Let's have a bit of a tardy. Have a drink. Have a drink. Drink your milk and get on your horse. Famous line from some cowboy. Which one was that then? Let's have a move around so I can turn it round here. Let's move all these issues and parts onto the chair, and then we'll be able to spin around. She's on a lazy Susan, and she's not lazy at all, in Susan. Now then, what did it say? Did it say offside, rear side, offside, near side? I can't remember. Let's have a look. It said fit in front offside corner. So we want this corner. this one here. And I've got some tape on here, and it's just simply holding the strips on that didn't come off with the other issues because they weren't timed to come off with the other issues yet. So we can take them off and take bits of tape off. One and another one, taken that way, so then you guys can see these strips. So when you're putting this together, these strips are loose. Oh, it's just caught under there, but these strips are loose because you put this panel on and then you put the strips over it. Then you have loose ends here for the panels to go behind, and then you've got some places to screw the panel to the framework. Okay, you can see all the electrics in the top there, and I'm wondering whether there's any electrics behind the front destination as well, but we'll see, won't we? So this front offside corner panel and trims, 1 2 3 4 5 6 trims, 1 2 3 4 5 6 trims and a panel, and we've got NM screws and KM screws, and I'm wondering where the KM screws went. So let me have a look inside. Yes, I remember it well. Yeah, they're including these screws in there, and then them screws down each side of the destination were KM screws, weren't they? Yeah, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so I'll just have a check on that. So, and we've got KM in the middle down here. Oh, they're missing. Understrips missing. Okay, so we've got this strip missing round here, on the bottom there. Strip missing there. Strip missing there. A little bit missing round there. That's been snapped off on the corner. Right, yeah. Goodness me. This is where you find out all the bits and pieces that you really need to know. So as you can tell, yeah, there's no strip on there to there, and then there's no strip on here round there, right at the bottom. Okay, it's going to make my job a bit easier for getting them off, but then I have to obviously think about putting them back on. And obviously if I've got no strip in the bag, then it means that there's no strip and I need to find one, make one, or other. So right, okay, so the rest of them should be NM screws. Is that correct? Yeah. Have I got a space for KM screws? Check. First, yes, I've got space for KM screws, so I think I'll have them KM screws out this side. Okay, I'll do that nice and easily. I've got a schoolboy watching me. Look, KM in there. I think actually them others might be KM as well. We took out the back, so they actually look the same length. So he must have got a spare pack at some point and put KM screws in it, and they're actually longer than the NM screws. I think there's only four down each side. Yeah, this is going to be better than I thought, because they've got the strip off. Screw in there, there's the strip. So, and now we're on to NMs all the way around, down there and down there. Okay, let's do these couple up top first. Bit suspect is this strip up there. They're definitely NM screws. Yeah, bit little. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing, it is. No, that's good though, because, oh goodness me, pushing it a bit hard there. No, don't say it's glued it. Please don't glue it. Get the other screw around it. It doesn't want to come out on that little screw there. No, because it's gone in too far. Because there's no strip. So he's lost his strip and rammed a screw in. Yeah. I won't go with that screwdriver. I might go with the yeah. I'm not saying it. I might go with this tiny one. Let me just hold on to the bus. Goodness me. No, it needs that one, I think. Let's hold on to the bus so don't go anywhere. Goodness me, that's been loctated in, has that? Come on. Oh, you don't want to come out. Oh dear. Oh, it's coming, I think. So it's Christmas. Let's get the other one out next to it, see if that one will move. Oh, goodness me. I don't know what they put them in with. God, blimey. So, right, we've got problems there then. So, we was expecting it elsewhere, but we've got it there instead. Let me just see if there's one up there. See if we can get that one out. Yeah, that comes out. So I reckon it's right on this corner that there's a problem. So it seems to be all the corners, which is what we generally had problems with if you wasn't prepared to like, you know, just foul the frame a little bit, you know, to make it fit a little bit better than what it did. And it's just literally thickness of paint on the frame that was stopping it from going together. So something else that I found out wrong with this as well is that the suspension is coming apart. So I'm just hoping that the suspension doesn't collapse. Oh, that jumped out that screw. Jolly good. Okay, next one. That one. Come on. It didn't want to come out. It's one of them awkward ones again. There we are. There we are. Put the strip down there. See if I can get these out now. I'm working backwards on myself a little bit here. Come on, come on. Let's have a look. See if I can get in. Some reason I'm going to be left-handed working, not that, am I? So the idea is that if I can get these loose without too much bother, I can then work on the front ones. Hopefully that will work out all right. Come on. Oh, come on. Screw went here one. Come on. Get in there. Let's put one on this second but last strip. Come on. I don't like it. I don't want to let go. Goodness me. Okay, so I've got that one out. So there's just one left in there. Okay, see if we can coax him out. What time is it? 10:05. So that's, we've done an hour. Okay, that's brilliant. We've done an hour. Okay, the 3 in there, is there? Okay, come on, come on, come out. I don't want to come out. Come on. Yes, what a build. Brilliant. That one. Okay. You can see that they're under tension, can't you? God, blimey. This panel's under serious stress. There we are. Okay, right, now then we've got to work on these 3. Now it's got 3 at the front here. They are rammed in something chronic. Now what I might do is I might find my other screwdriver for a second. I can find it. Got that one. That one might do it. Another one somewhere. But it's in my toolbox in there. Let's have a butcher's. Sure, we've got a minute or 2 to do that. So we've got that one, and then we've got that one, I think. Yeah, that one. And then I'm going to try something else as well. I can find them there. Okay. Right. The Serious Tool Brigade now is in. That one going there. That one will come out easy. Really easy. So I've got that one. Okay, definitely NMs. That one. Yeah, that's going to come out. So it looks like there's just one that's glued in. Would be, wouldn't there? Okay. Alright, let's see if this screwdriver will shift it. No, it won't go anywhere near it. Okay. Screwdriver that I got secondly. Let's move my chair up a bit. Okay. Put some force onto this and see if I can get it turning. No, it's not turning at all. Okay. Right, so I may need to come back to this at a later date because it's not going to undo as far as I'm aware. So let's try a double-ended thing, shall we? So put that on there. Put that on there. If I can stop it from moving. I need to be bear hugging it, I think. Okay, never seen anybody bear hug a ROUTEMASTer before, have you? Well, you have now. Get it into the slot, it would help, wouldn't it? It's actually not going in the slot at all. Come on. Okay. No, I don't want to do it that way. Just turn it this way. Okay. Goodness me. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Goodness me. There we go. Dropped it. Yes. Get in there. So, yeah, scratch panel, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be painted. It's got to have this transfer off it and everything. So, right, let's put that down now. The strips. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah. So, guys, what do you reckon to that gap there? You see that gap there? That's one of its problems, isn't it? So it should be nice and tight. So yeah, and none of these are tight. I don't know if you can see the movement on this bottom screw here. So you might be able to, you might not, but there is movement on that on the frame. So and the frame, so obviously the frame's not tight. But also further down this way, you can see that all the front's loose as well. So I don't know, you can see that moving. Yeah, that's all the front's loose, and the radiator's cracked behind there as well. So, yeah. Okay. Jolly good. Another mystery solved. Another mystery solved, and that screw's not in properly. And well, yeah. But what we're going to do, guys, a bit later on, when we get the rest of the panels off, is that we're going to undo all these screws that connect it to the top deck and bottom deck, and then we're going to lift the whole top deck off as a one unit once I've undone all around the back and everything. Yes, okay, right, let's have these bits put away and marked up in the bag. Have I got a bag? No. Okay, we want a bag. Okay, what's it want to say on the bag? It wants to say 111, doesn't it? 111. Okay, so where's my pen? My pen's here. I've done an hour and 5 minutes. 111. Okay. What do they call a woman with one tooth? 180. Did I say a joke then? I never did. Right. Okay. Here we go. So strip, and another strip, and another strip, and another strip. Okay, so it's got all them strips in the bag. And anything else? No, I think that's it, apart from the screws, which we've started. Okay, zip the back. So that's another issue done. Another issue done. What is in the next issue, I say? What is in the next issue? God, blimey, how many issues have we done tonight? That's 110. 110 is the other side. Shall we do it? 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? Actually, ladies and gents, it's more than that. There is actually a lot more to do in issue 110, because we actually got parts before issue 110, and the parts that we didn't actually put on, such as the rear roof. So what I might do is I might take this side off, so then we've got no loose strips at this side. Okay, and then we've got all the back and the front off, and then all we've got to do then is start working on the domed roof and the roof. So let's take this off. All this issue here, the 4 strips and the cam screws and the JP screws and the NM screws, and then we'll revisit this on the next one. So this is 110, nice round figure, 110. So we'll take these bits off and then we'll call it quits. Right. So let me just quickly look at the chat, and I'm just going to have a drop of apple juice. Okay, and I've noticed that we've got some new people in the chat tonight. Thank you very much. So if you're not already subscribed, because I do this one, which is my own funded one is this one, and then we do 2 Agora ones. We're doing a red one which we're building, and a blue special one which we're building. So this one's going to be a special too, but this is under my own expense of everything, and so this one's going to be an open topper. If you've not been to this site before, so and if you're not subscribed to us or anybody else, be obliged if you subscribe to all those that are usually in the chat that do similar shows to me, such as Horlix and Crafty Chris and Geordie Dave and Danno's Universe and Max Modz and several others as well, which I'll put in the description later on after the show. Okay, so let's have a quick look here then. Goodness me, we've gone a long way in chat here. So first one I come across then is the new person. So 77 Knievel. Is it Knievel or Knievel? I'd like to call it Knievel more than anything else, but that's showing my age now. Evil Knievel. Kevel. So even though I've been watching these builds and unbuilds recently and getting tips from IRM builds, brilliant. No, that's what I like to hear, because if I can help you out any way, shape or form with anything that you come across with your build, then I'd like to help you out. So one thing we've learned on here is that, well, I already knew this, but this framework really needs to be tight knit together, and all these joints need to be nice and tight as well. So, and I'm suspecting that this isn't the only joint that we will come across that's loose. Well, I do know there's many loose ones that anyway. So, and they do need to be nice and tight if you can get them. I would strongly suggest that you invest in some really nice screwdrivers. I've actually got the Wearer screwdrivers and several other makes. The Agora ones are okay. The Hash Agora ones are okay, but what you will find is that they will wear out eventually. Okay, so like anything, I suppose. Right, let me crack on a little bit. And David Bassett says, evening Danno's Universe. David Bassett says, hi, Nigel Branthwaite. Nigel Branthwaite says, hi, David Bassett, how are you? D. Harris says, hello again, Nigel Branthwaite. David Bassett says, good evening, 77 Kevel, and welcome. Yeah, welcome. So, and Nigel Branthwaite said, hi, D, hope you're well. D. Harris says, yes, thanks, Nigel. Hope you are well. David Bassett says, I'm good, thank you, Nigel. What about you? Nigel Branthwaite says, good, thanks, D. And Nigel Branthwaite says, good, thanks, David Bassett. So Crafty Chris says, do you want a hammer? Laughing out loud. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Right, so no back destination light. Yes, that's correct, David. And Nigel says, hi, Crafty Chris. Crafty Chris says, hi, Nigel. David Bassett said, don't forget to give Dave a big thumbs up, folks. Yes, please, if you wouldn't mind. That's what we like, a nice big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you wouldn't mind, please. And then David Bassett says, evening, Crafty Chris. Crafty Chris says, hi, David. David Bassett says, oh dear, John Wayne impressions now. I get off your horse and drank your milk. Yeah, I used to be able to do that really good, but I can't now. So, I suppose this is, I suppose for this unbuild, you should be singing, you picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel. Yes, yeah, absolutely, should be. And everything else that's falling off. So, or bits and pieces. Yeah, bits and pieces. That's another good song. So Geordie Dave says, hi, everyone. Hi, Geordie Dave. Thanks for joining. So, and David Bassett says, evening, Geordie Dave. Nigel says, hi, Geordie Dave. 77 Kevil says, is the position of the offside rear light cluster wrong? Surely it should have been on the main panel below the window, not on the curved panel. Yes, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. And for this model, it is all in the same position. I can turn it right round now. I'll get there. So, yeah, I think it's, let me just drop that down. So I think it's actually on this side, isn't it, rather than being on that side? Yeah, it is wrong, grammatically speaking, but later in the 70s they were changed to come out a little bit further than what there was on this model. So I have seen them further out. So when they adapted the they adapted the light clusters, so I've seen them in both positions, but for grammatically for this model being in 1966, yes, the position of that is in the wrong place. So yeah, you are correct, and yeah, we've been there before. So lift that up a little bit. Okay, where was we? Was in the chat. Forgot where my mouse is now. So D. Harris says, Geordie Dave, good evening, everyone. And David Bassett says, Kevil, yeah, the offside rear light cluster on the real bus was relocated at some point in the refurbishment rebuilds at Aldenham. Yes, it was. It's like the inside ceiling colour was changed to sun yellow. Yes, it was. A bit later on. Yeah, to match nicotine yellow, something like that. So Kevin says that Dave is the route master. Yeah, says DRS. Yeah, well, I suppose so. I don't know it all though. So I don't think anybody knows it all really. So apart from Colin Curtis, and he's not here any longer, so bless him. Right, let's crack on a bit. Let's see if we can get this near side panel off now. This near side front panel off. See what we'll come up against with this one. Be better if I had a screwdriver. So this is 110, isn't it? This is 110. Yeah. So 110 we will do in two parts. So we'll start 110 here by taking this off, and then the next time you see 110, which will be part 6, we'll take the back dome off. Okay, so and then it'll just give me about an hour and a half then of streaming. So these first ones will be KM screws. And goodness me, they're going to take some getting out as well. So let me just give it a hug again. Yeah, they're coming out. No panic. So I'm itching to have a look behind this destination as well, to see if there is actually a light behind this destination. So I might be tempted to do that before the end of the stream. What do you say, guys? Would you like to know that as well? Because I would. So, right, so I've got one. Can that come out? No, a bit more. I had a hammer. It's hammer in the morning. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Yes. Oops, come on. Come on, screwdriver. Yeah, we have got a really badly bent screw there, so I'm going to put that to one side. Terrible screw. That looks like it's been hammered in as well. That was coming out. Oh, don't just yet, it isn't. It says it is, but it don't want to come out. I can get my straight screwdriver behind it, see if I can prise it a little bit. A little bit of persuasion. Come on then. There we are. It's done that. Okay. Yeah, we'll start on that. We'll go across this strip here. Actually, I don't know whether this strip was included in 110, is it? Yeah, it could be. It could well be, yeah. I'm just glancing at the instructions, the destructions. Yeah. So, we've established that it's got no rear destination light. It's got no destination light over the entrance. Oops. What's going on there? It's all right, confound it. And we don't know whether it's got a front destination light or not yet, but hopefully you'll be able to find out in a few minutes if I can get this off without too much bother. So it's going to go around the corner, is that? So we've got another problematic screw. So I need my other screwdriver. Is it that one? Oh, that one, I think. Okay, you might not be able to see me now because I'm going around the corner. Going around this corner. In there. Come on. Oh, it don't like coming off, doesn't that one? Come on. Okay, I can't think of a song that says let me... Oh! Let it go, let it go. The screw doesn't bother me anyway. Whoops. Now that NM screw went down my shed. So, right. More at the front here now. They can't resist the good old Agora Hachette screwdriver, they can't. Especially with the little stumpy ones. So it looks like a KM screw, that. Yeah, sad mixture of all different sort of screws that someone's put in. And especially these fronts and backs. But you can understand why if they've not got the framework properly and they've obviously not been able to get it sorted. Probably the main thing is that they are M screws. They're exactly the same width as the NM screws, so they've not bored anything out or anything. So, which is rather good. So it should just hopefully be a case of putting the proper screws back in to the framework. It just means that they'll go further in. So I can't back left-handed. Come on. There we are. We've got it. Just a rather long screw, that. Definitely not an NM screw. Okay. But it's a KM. Said that before, though, didn't I, on them others? Right on the corner. Right on the jolly order. And then I'm going to have to work in blind side from you guys, I think, because I'm going to go around this corner a bit. Just making sure there's no one else in there now. Right, so the tape needs to come off. Get the tape off. Yeah. So the only reason I did that is because I'm then not catching these loose ones, you know, and bending them back. At least I hope I aren't. So we've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws to come out, and then this will come off. They're definitely NMs. Might change screwdriver again in a minute. Yeah, definitely NMs. Return is tiny weeny screws. Okay. So what we've got now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 there. Change screwdriver. That one, I think. The light's against me. Is it going in there or what? I don't know. Yeah, it's going in. Okay, and M screw. And M screw. And an M screw. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming off. Yeah. So another 3 screws, I think it is. Yeah. So there's one there. Get that one, can we? I don't like that one. It's right in the corner. So, super glued the screws into the corner. That's that one. And we think it's the last screw. I bet you're all saying, thank goodness for that. Dear, oh dear. Come on. Please don't be a nuisance. Please come out. Yeah. There we are. Okay. Let's see what's behind this then. Get it into camera shot if I can. Shift the light round. Like what got around the corner. Oh, we've got one more. Goodness me. One more. What's that? I think my computer, is it? No, it's alright. There we go. Come on. There we are. So, that's the panel off. Nothing written on it. Nothing behind it. Let's have a look at the framework. That's what's intriguing me at the moment. Oh yeah. Bit of a gap there. Not as much as the other side, but is it as loose? No, you see it's not as loose. So that's a better corner. Might not be better up there though. That's probably where they've had some scratches, issues, and looks like glue on the corner. Right, who says we should take this off then? So, as you know, it does come off in 2 pieces, and that's got the destination brand board on it that hinges up there, look, like that. So I will keep it in 1 piece. It has got the glass in, thank goodness, and all the other screws. So we've got that off now, and I need to put that with this issue to say that I've actually taken it off with this issue. The blend, well, it doesn't matter about the blend because I'm going to be doing another blend, but the most important thing is where is the light? Is it behind there? And we've got the light cables each side that light it up. Okay. Light cables each side that light it up, but have we got the light behind there? I can't quite tell. I can't quite tell, to tell you the truth. Let me just have a poke around, see if I can see anything. This look as it's just a black frame, so no. But yeah, we did have these as lights, didn't we? So yeah, they are the lights. They are the lights for the front destination. They do light it up each side, don't they? Yeah, they do. I do believe. Yes. So, and it looks as though it's got some cab wiring as well. It looks as though it's got some destination bits and pieces in, but whether it'll move, it might do. No, it might not. Let's have a look. Oh no, come on. No, you don't want to. Come on, move. No, you don't want to. No. So it's got a destination problem, which isn't a problem to me because I'm going to be putting a fixed destination in it, and at least it's got these lights in. So yeah, I don't have to worry about that so much. Right. So that is all I'm going to be doing tonight on this build, I think. Thank you very much for watching and commenting and everything. And then don't forget, when we come back again, we're going to be taking this bit off here, the rear dome, as part of issue 110. So I might even find out what issue the destination came in, and I might even put all that together in a separate bag as well, because I do know that the KM screws want to go in that, and a couple of strips I think as well. So right, I'm going to come back on screen and just see what you've all been chatting about, if I can find out where I left off. Yeah, I think it was just there. So okay, so I'm going to come back on screen. I can find my settings. There we are. So, and you'll be able to tell instantly that I've been working away because I've got a sweat of the brow and all that. Yeah, I'm sure you wanted to know that. So okay, comments. So 77 Cavill says, thanks for the tips, Geordie Dave. Only done 10 stages and already started to know somewhere on the supplied screwdriver. Yeah, so the wearer screwdriver is what we commonly use, but there's all sorts of others on the market. I have got a few others, but I like these wearer ones. They're expensive, but they do work very well. So, and then D Harris says, another great stream, Dave. See you on the next one. Yeah, thanks for that, D. See you on the next one. Let's hope that we do have a bit more outcome on that one. So rest assured, everybody, I will be putting this issue in the correct bag and everything. I have got a bag down here. I have got my marker pen. I will do it after the stream, but I'm conscious that the stream's getting a bit late now, so I'm going to cut you all loose in a second. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I'm going to say, yeah, today's Wednesday. Tomorrow, Thursday night at 7 o'clock, it's the craft and quiz hour with Yorkshire Crafter, Crafty Chris and Horlix tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. So, and I'm not sure what's happening Friday yet, but I'll let you know. I will let you know tomorrow night on the craft and quiz hour. So at 7 o'clock, and that's part of our club, of course, which is the Northern Modern Builders and Crafters. So Horlix says, great show, enjoyed that. Smiley face. Thank you, Horlix. I'm exhausted. So, but yeah, we've done a bit, haven't we? So yeah, we've got it down to 110 now. So yeah, over 130 issues. I know that's not very many, but at least we are bringing it down bit by bit. And I've got it a stage close now to get this top deck off in one lump if I can. So once I've got the roof panels off. So, and that's because I need to take that into the garage to do some work on it in the garage. So, which I'll try and show you all what I'm going to do with it to make it into an open top bus. Okay, so once again, thank you ever so much for being with me tonight. It's 11:15 or thereabouts, so I'm going to say a hearty good night to you all. Thank you ever so much for being along. On your way out, please leave a nice good thumbs up. and I'd appreciate that, and a subscription as well if you're not already subscribed. Okay, so take care now, and we'll see you on the next one very shortly. Okay, good night now. Take care.